Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed and practice that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I got you. Oh, let me get this. Let me see. Okay, now I'm behind the running back. I'm close up. Cameras.
Here's Mariota. And Walker has it. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Like you see the openings and you see like...
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharoh Cooper. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, you're going to see the toss out. You're going to see
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Okay. All right, now I'm behind my defense now. Like that. So we got lock. Oh, that's how you want to do it? Lock in the player?
No, you don't have to.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do it. But I'm behind my defense. I'm looking at your offense.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, this is Johnson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he's going to take it out completely unless the guy takes it out completely.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
But this is just, it just makes it harder to do it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40.
My D-pad is different now. I got to play with the stick playing up instead of going down. It's the whole change of whole control.
David Johnson. 53 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
So now you got to adjust to that.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 62 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
I mean, it may be good also for streaming.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
I think that would be good for that aspect right here.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
The way you said it, the whole running shit, I know I'm going to be running backwards.
They stay on the ground.
Exactly. I just did that when I caught a pass. I ran backwards by mistake.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far,
I'm not used to that. It's just something fun for me.
And here's the best part. You know what I mean? We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It's a gain of 10. First down, Arizona. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Man, not for safety, but it's like, you sure you want to do that? I ain't going to do like you did, like I did you. I'm going to pick that shit. Nah, neither. We're just trying something out, bro. I'm always gonna talk trash.
Here's Murray from midfield.
That's what I do.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Murray now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota completes it to Davis. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Mariota's throw caught by Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Mariota now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Mariota now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Yeah, you seen the pattern.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mariota to throw it. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mariota on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
He's got a man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
So you actually can make reads and shit. Compared to somebody running all over the field, you make a read, and next thing you know, they just pop up like interception.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hi, Papa.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
So when the game was like...
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
My whole nation is there, so that's what I'm used to doing. I'm used to coming pressing down to attack them. So, you know, it takes time. Once you play more and more, you'll eventually get used to it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At that 18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
That wasn't too bad.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Zach Kerr, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kerr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Well, earlier, Charles, we looked at some of the Week 8 games that were intriguing. How about some Week 8 games where you've got a team that really needs a win? And I was thinking about the Chargers at Chicago and Cleveland at New England. You feel like the Chargers and Cleveland need to find a way to get a victory.
I think you're exactly right, and the Chargers' chances are really slipping away. Chicago, they would throw in there as well at 3-3 and struggling on offense. They say they know they need to run the ball more. They absolutely must run the ball more. But Cleveland and New England, for me with Cleveland, with all the high expectations in preseason, it's almost a must-win at a place almost no one wins.
And a couple more here. Some Giants at Detroit. All of a sudden, Detroit's at the bottom of the NFC North.
And everyone says the same thing about them. They have great talent. That's a really good football team. Hard to believe they're at 2-3-1 right now.
Last but not least, what about the Steelers hosting Miami Monday night? They cannot lose that one.
They absolutely cannot, because Baltimore is threatening to run away with the division. Pittsburgh has to have that game on Monday night.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
No, sir. You can't allow for somebody.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw.
He's struggling out there, but he needs to know when you can pay for it.
Scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
And everybody got it like that.
He'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The disaster there when you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down. The interception.
Get out there.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. They'll also learn how to shrug your shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, here's Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a first down. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keeps your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Only thing, though, there may be a dilemma where it's like those offensive plays that's like cheesy, but they exploit the defense. That may be the only thing.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Like on offense, there's certain plays that they can do that kind of exploits your.
This is taken at the 3.
Not really.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
So I think that might be hard.
We're not talking about it in this way. We're just talking about in general. He's just talking about in general.
Yeah.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Jay on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And you know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's going to exploit your defender. And
on second down, it's Johnson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
You get a more realistic score, though.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
9:55. Hey, eat. Let's go one more.
Murray with a third and long. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Andy Lee now. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
It's a fake. It's a fake.
Hi, Papa.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Hi, Papa.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver's able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
See when that play is working.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Oh, somebody was on mine, too, as well.
Check, 43.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Winning, or are you spreading it out for the playoff teams? Or? $160, and then you got $350.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock, or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
350 minus 160.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And now they're going to get the timeout.
That's hard to
A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Cardinals win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
I understand that part. It's not, you're not getting what I'm saying. You're not getting what I'm saying, though. It's the maneuver part of it. You can't maneuver. It's hard for me to maneuver like that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
So now I got to press down. But it's not. It's a controller. It's not real. Like. No, I understand that. I mean, see, I understand the direction of where to go. What I'm saying is, I can't play the ball doing that. I'm not used to doing that. So it's hard to play the. It's hard to play the ball. So that makes it harder because, like, when I'm pressing down, it's like, say, usually when I play regular, I can run off the receiver and still come back to try to make a play on it. Like this, I gotta strictly, if any little movement I make and it's wrong, I can't recover. Like it's instant. That's it. It's a wrap. Nah, you can recover though at some points. You know what I'm saying? But that was. Nah, hey. It's all good. I was just trying it out, man.